this is Sunday morning. My skin is actually looking. So guys, today what do I have for you? Today I'll be making puff puff. Actually, can you see the background? So for now, this is my new kitchen. I know I've not shown you around my house. I actually made a video when this house was 100% empty, and now that I have equipped it, I furnished it, actually make that video. So that will just be like a separate video. I'll posting that video on my medic channel. Just type search Ashidemis Medic on YouTube. Just follow the link below if you want to see how my new apartment in Nigeria looks like. So guys, this Sunday morning I'll be showing you how to prepare puff puff. Though I previously have a video on my YouTube channel, this channel, how to make Nigerian puff puff. That one was actually from scratch, but it's been a while. A few months ago I went to a supermarket and I saw that puff puff mix, and I felt like, okay, maybe it's going to be easy for me, like shortcuts. Everybody likes shortcuts, and everybody likes to go through that process and everything, but I just said, let me give it a try. This is going to be my first try, and I just hope it comes out well, because if it does, will I upload this video? Of course I will, because I know so many people actually have thoughts like me. Most times I actually like to post about my mistakes so that my viewers can actually learn from it. Nobody's an island of knowledge. But so guys, first thing first was me creating my oven. It's so hot because it's morning right now. Earlier, this is Sunday morning, and you know everywhere is kind of cool, and you know for puff puff you actually have to put in a warm place so that it can actually swell up. And aside that, I've actually created my water. The water is kind of warm because you actually need water. This oven has been on for like how many minutes now, and so I have put it off. And I with your phone to make a video, make sure you change it to airplane mode. Don't say someone gets it. I have to change my own if gas can explode, because gas and phone interference or something. I don't know how to explain that. So guys, this is the one I'll be using. Infinity Puff Puff mix that I got in a particular mall in Abakaliki, Nigeria. So I just want to give it a try to know if I'll be stocking this in my own supermarket. You know I have my own supermarket too, so there's no time to advertise anybody's supermarket. Yeah, so kind of dark now because my neighbors are playing music, and I don't want the music to enter into this before YouTube will actually sue me for using somebody's. You understand? I just hope this does not affect. I don't know, there's like neighbors, they don't understand what is making video or what. So guys, I had to mute the video because the music my neighbors were playing were actually interfering, because before YouTube will go and delete my video. So as you can see from the instruction, it says to pour everything into a bowl and add 3 to 4 cups of water. But judging by the instruction, even with normal reasoning, you gonna say that one no fit work at all. So anytime I get stuffs like that, maybe like this beans flour, blah blah blah, this processed flour thing, already made something, I actually go by my own measurement, and thank God I actually did. And from the instruction, you can also see where it is said you can actually add sugar if you like. Nalayo, add sugar. Even the sugar I added, safe. It was as if the thing was actually still tasteless. So just imagine if I didn't add sugar. Just be as if somebody is eating baby's food. Now so, but at least just add sugar to your taste and be mindful of the sugar you'll be adding. Diabetes is real, and so I just added sugar to my taste. So guys, the next thing after adding the sugar is actually to stay together And to add water, you can see I tried to make a mistake adding water. If you add water directly to the flour and sugar, everything might not mix together in the right proportion. Like one side will be sweet, the other side will not be sweet, you understand? So the first thing is to mix everything together. Then you add your warm water. It's actually that warm water that will stimulate the yeast to make the dough rise. I hope you understand. So, and another thing is, in the instruction it is stated that add 3 to 4 cups of water, like one. So as if you want to make tea. Even tea sef does not require that much water, but the thing is you have to add it bit by bit, and you will not even need up to 1 cup of water. Mind you, I didn't make all the flour mix. It was just maybe like half of it or quarter half, something like that. Even if you have to make everything, so you only need up to 1 cup of water, I bet you. So at times if you say you should follow the instruction, you're just on your own. So the thing is, anytime you get things like that, flour, all this processed flour, processed food and everything, at times don't go by the instruction. Follow your own reasoning, your own thoughts and everything like that. And I am glad I actually did, and it worked out for me. Though it was my first time, but the instruction was too shey these people, they are whining me. I bought that thing in this almost how much? Imagine if that one was actually so. And another thing is you pour water a little at a time. You pour in the little warm water is there, pour in little warm water is there till you achieve the consistency on your screen. And another thing is, don't be like me. I'm actually pouring from a heavy kettle. If you're a beginner, like if you're a starter and you try that, you might end up over pouring excess water into the mix. So better you pour into a cup and be pouring it small, small. Even if you can actually use that drop that they used to drop water, well, a drop at a time. Just joking. But you guys understand what I'm trying to say, right? Yeah. This one is just like normal cooking too. So you test for sugar and see if the taste is okay for you. If not, add sugar and stay together. But at this point, when I actually tasted the sugar, I knew the sugar was not enough, but I was not sure. You know, we have some food stuff, some food like that, that when you're cooking it, at the beginning, when you test for the sugar or salt, it will look like it's not done, or like it's not enough. Then if you add more, you're on your own. So I felt maybe this one is one of it. So I don't want to risk it. I just want to stay in between. Like especially fine stuff. Maybe if you actually test for sugar and salt at the beginning, then end of the day when the thing comes out, is either salty or less salty. So I was really not sure. You know, it was actually my first time. I was not ready to mix and waste my flour. Let me try and stay in between. At least there's always a first time for everything. But that was my experience and I am sharing it with you guys. You actually need sugar. Sugar. But just be mindful of your sugar, sha. Yeah. So after that, then you cover with foil paper. Then cover just in a kind of tight stuff container bowl. Then put it in a warm place. So you put it in the oven. Remember I preheated that oven at the beginning of the video. Then you leave for like 30 to 45 minutes. Then you allow it to rise. So guys, as I do say, cleanliness is next to godliness. Don't forget to always clean up your kitchen during cooking and after cooking. I actually like cleaning during cooking so that after cooking everything will not look cumbersome. English, like too much for me to clean up. So you're a male, you're a female, nobody's above cleaning. Make sure you clean up your mess immediately after doing them. Thank you. I see air bubbles around. If you actually bring out yours from airtight container and there's no air bubbles, that means you've not, something is actually wrong. And you can even check my previous video on how to make puff puff that I made it from the scratch. So if that happens with you doing a puff puff from the scratch and there's no air bubbles, so maybe that yeast you used has expired or is no longer active again. There's a way you can actually check if the yeast is still active by adding in warm water. Then you cover and leave for some minutes. Then you see these foamy bubbles on it. I hope you understand. So after 30 to 45 minutes, and you can see these air bubbles there, then you preheat your oil and you start frying. So one hack to using this spoon method is, for each drop of butter, make sure the spoon touches the oil, so that when you want to take the next butter, it will come off easily. You know, the butter is kind of sticky. Either you let the spoon touch the hot oil, or you actually put water, like cold water, not like extremely cold, normal cool water, in a small bowl. Then before you take the next butter, you just use the spoon to touch it, then before taking the butter. So either of the two methods, but the one that actually will work best is that water on, because the butter is actually a warm one. Using your spoon to touch cool water, using it to touch it, what do I call it now? Maybe they will be like opposite opposite charges repel. I don't know if I'm right, but that's what I think. So I think that will work better than the hot oil and the warm butter. You understand? So when you're actually pouring using that spoon method, make sure you pour the butter through one side of the spoon, and that's why I advise you use this type of spoon, gongon, that they used to use to do okra. So you just pour it through one side of the butter. You understand? You just take one particular portion in the frying oil, then you just pour it through, then you stop. You know that puff is like small rounded ball. You not like it to be too big, you not like it to be too small, just normal size. As you can see the way I am doing it, don't be scared. Me, I know I didn't really get the real perfect size here, because I was using one hand to make video, and I was using one hand to try to get that shape. Like, it's not easy, like using one hand to hold the camera, using the other hand. I told you that company that spoiled my MacBook now, but my camera is with me. Even if I use the camera to take videos, how will I edit it without my MacBook? So as you can see, so make sure to lower the heat, because if the oil is too hot, you just notice the puff will just be brown outside but will not be cooked inside. I hope you understand. So you cook on a medium heat or low heat. Low heat after the oil is hot. So can you see how I am chopping it gently inside? This is the inside of the papa. It's actually here. Crunchy outside. Guys, as you can see, everything is looking yummy. Even compare the picture on the carton, on the Pop of Mist carton, and the one I made, you can see it's almost same contrast. Just like the one on the picture is most rounded, and if you look at it very well, you see that the ones that has contour, they're hiding it inside. So if you're actually a beginner and yours has some contours, don't feel bad. Like, consistency is just the key. You're getting there, like no one knows it all. So you can see all this corner, they're hiding it. So guys, this is my final result, and now it's about to go down. Let me taste and see if I'll actually buy it again. But from the one I tasted in the kitchen, the taste is actually nice. But thank God I added sugar. Thank God. If not, it would have just been basically tasteless.
but be mindful of the sugar you add. So your sugar should just be sugar to taste, like just to your own taste. You understand that? So now, guys, on this Sunday morning, I am going to enjoy this alone.